EMN Luxembourg has organized events related to forecasting and new technologies in the context of migration and asylum management since 2022. These events bring together a wide range of stakeholders to present and discuss the latest technology advancements in domains such as nowcasting, forecasting and foresight, artificial intelligence, big data, and predictive analysis in migration governance.
So today we had a LEGO Serious Play workshop. LEGO Serious Play is a participatory method that helps people visualize, discuss and reflect on complex topics while ensuring that everyone's voice is heard. Today's topic was preparedness of migration, especially in the sense of the Pact on Migration and Asylum. Participants explored how preparedness can be strengthened at the individual, societal and state levels, and then tested how the model they developed together would hold up on the pressure of a sudden, large-scale arrival of migrants. The joint event between the EMN Luxembourg and Innovate today highlighted how important it is to discuss and collaborate on migration forecasting and preparedness across different fields, in order to tackle its complex challenges. Today gave participants exactly that opportunity to challenge their ideas of forecasting and preparedness. In doing so, it continues EMN Luxembourg's tradition of organizing events on migration forecasting and creating spaces for stakeholders to connect and exchange ideas. It also supported Innovate's mission to bridge migration research with policymakers and practitioners.
I must say I have more than one unexpected takeaway. So first of all, I thought it was very dynamic and very interactive. We moved around constantly around the table. So that was really unexpected in comparison to a normal discussion. I think we were very much more focused on ideas than on words. In a discussion, you tend to focus on the words. And then we always kept the global picture. As we saw the whole ecosystem, we always had a good overview of all the ideas. And I think you remember also the ideas of the other interactive players very well, because you have seen that in a 3D. So these ideas keep in your mind much better. And then as you change the perspective all the time, you also understand better the ideas of the other players.
Had never thought that one could use Lego playing so seriously in order to depict and organize ideas. And one other unexpected fact that was manifested during this event today was that this can become a very fruitful framework where people can collaborate and they can visualize their ideas and pinpoint things that are not working well so they could be improved in some sense. So that was pretty unexpected from me, and I think it could be utilized in other frameworks and in other settings where people have to collaborate and communicate more vividly their ideas.
The Horizon Europe project Innovate is a project that aims at finding better connections between research on migration and policy and practice. And as part of this project, we have been conducting research on migration forecasting. And one of our findings was that a challenge that still remains is the communication between those experts that produce migration forecasts and the policymakers that have to use them, or the decision makers that have to use them in practice. So we decided to organize a panel discussion at today's event that brings together those policymakers working with forecasting, the researchers and the audience to discuss together and to find efficient ways of communicating forecasts, but also on how we can move beyond the crisis-driven narratives on migration predictions, as well as how we can build trust in the forecast so that policymakers can rely on them.